Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic. Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Suns. Green outside at 3 with Morris at the 4. Dragic is out there at Bledsoe. Roaming the paint.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
And Fresh subbed in for the Suns.
News coming out today that he'll be signed to this team for the rest of the season. What a weight off his shoulders to hear that.
You know, it really is. As much as he had been focused on the game, he always had that what-if feeling in the back of his head, and now he can put that to rest knowing he'll be on the roster. That's a good feeling.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
And Rubio kicks to Young. Martin up top. Wiggins dishes to Pekovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Pekovic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Rubio outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Young. And it's Martin missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Into Pekovic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Young. Brewer comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Phoenix, Morris is checked in for Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Gerald Green. And Thomas subbed in for Goran Dragic. You know, Steven, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off. A great post-up score. Something you see less and less of nowadays.
And even off the ball, a great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
They set the pick. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. And Pekovic kicks to Levine. From down in the low post, it goes.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Thomas kicks to Morris. And there's the pass to Ferguson. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Right wing. Kicks it to Brewer. Wiggins with it. He has 5. Bean passes to Wiggins. Tries again. Rejected by Ferguson.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Outside Thomas. There's the 3. Shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Here's Dang. Soft touch off the glass. Jang's got his first 2 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Timberwolves trail by 3. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Morris. Passes it to Ferguson. The 10-footer. Jump shot is good. Fresh has got 6 points.
Now they got the most out of that possession, guys.
Fresh has gone 3 for 5 from the field. Here's Levine. Right now averaging 5 points a game. That drops. 6 points for him.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Thomas passes to Ferguson. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Here's Levine. He's got 6. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Steve, they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, it's impressive, too. Clark's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And Brewer kicks to Bennett from beyond the arc. No good. Here's Bledsoe. No good. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. Changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Bennett. Wiggins comes in for Brewer. And Martin subbed in for Willie Green. Phoenix also making some changes. Fresh is checked in for Len. Morris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in for Thomas. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ferguson, he's in at center. Markieff Morris is out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Green, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot.
Well, it just seems there's something about lefty. I mean, whether it's Ginobili, James Harden, or the Dragon. That's Goran Dragic. Defenders seem to have a tough time getting on that left hand of those kinds of players and don't typically adjust well to keeping those guys out of the paint.
We'll get a chance here to take a look at Goran Dragic's numbers. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid 15 points per game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Here's Tolliver. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 5. Picked him clean. To the middle, puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the glass. Dragic has got 7 points for the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Rubio against Dragic. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Wiggins passes to Young. And a miss there on the triple. Suns leading by 7. Morris kicks to Tolliver. There's the pass to Ferguson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Chang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Green comes in for Ricky Rubio. Phoenix also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Bledsoe, here we go. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Bekovic. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's the dish to Wiggins. Chang, the pass to Martin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Timberwolves have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Puts it up from 12, and the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from Ferguson. Fresh has got 10 points. The Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Bledsoe dishes to Green. Kevin Martin with the rebound.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Wiggins kicks to Levine. Into Bekovic. It's stolen by Morris. The drive by Green. Good. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just uses it to fuel his play. As Thomas said, I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how to play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. Martin, the pass to Levine. He kicks it to Bekovic. Stolen by Bledsoe. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Here's Ferguson. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Into Bekovic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Suns #1.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it. They're always finding good looks.
To the right side. Morris passes to Ferguson. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of triples in the second out for the Suns.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Levine kicks to Bekovic, and he gets the bucket. Bekovic has got 16 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, the threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
The Timberwolves shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's the pick. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Levine. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup. Here's Morris. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we can...
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Bennett's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Brewer comes in for Wiggins, and Willie Green is subbed in for Kevin Martin. Phoenix also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Eric Bledsoe. Anthony Bennett is out there with Young. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Dragic, that's good on the jump shot. Dragic has got 20. Rush is checked in for the Suns. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Houston.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something a team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
And Tucker kicks to Dragic. Here's Ferguson. The shot will not go. Good defensive work there by Young. There's the pick. Rubio dishes to Young. Down low. And Bennett throws it down.
Wow, he sure can make up for that lack of size and height because of his leaping ability.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first stiff front.
A nice shot by Tucker.
So it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Thaddeus Young able to outquick most of his opponents, especially Steve in transition.
Yeah, nice spin move, getting to the rim, and a creative finisher in close. He's got the hook, the scoop, the floater. And this guy's dangerous in a lot of different ways.
And Bennett throws it down.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Phoenix leading by 22. Dragic kicks it to Tucker. He feeds it to Thomas. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
To the paint. And Bennett with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 9th assist in the game now. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Thomas kicks to Dragic. Inside. Here's Ferguson. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The Timberwolves have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point, going 7 of 14. Rubio with it. Now, Thomas defending. Stolen by Thomas. 3 on none. There's no one back. The big jump at the end of the break.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
To the inside. Bennett. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, bounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960?
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Shang comes in for Anthony Bennett, and Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the field in the third. Levine passes to Dang, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did. That was embarrassing.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Green kicks to Brewer, feeds it to Jang, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jang's got 4 points in the quarter. Phoenix controlling this game. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Levine kicks to Zhang, and he slams it one-handed.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
The Statue of Liberty, I believe it's called.
Thomas passes to Ferguson. Out left to the wing. Here's Morris. Again, Phoenix.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
Brewer dishes to Green. Inside, here's Dang, who dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
Shot clock at 6, and that one's good. And now, 24 points for Fresh.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Levine kicks to Zhang, and he jams it with authority.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
Right side, Thomas. Got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen both teams deciding to change it up. Phoenix controlling this game, setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Marcus Morris. Markieff Morris is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Dragic in at the point guard. And it's Rubio penetrating and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
Checking out the game Rubio is having. He's got 10 points and 9 assists. He's getting it done, making plays, and grabbing some nice boards, too.
Yeah, he's doing all those little things that are so important.
Anthony Bennett's checked in for Minnesota. Fresh is checked in for Phoenix. He hits the second from the line. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please, make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
Here's Dragic. Drills the elbow jumper. Dragic has got 15 points in just the second half.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. He dishes it to Brewer. 5 on the clock. Martin goes in.
Suns foul call. Aaron Bledsoe. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Kevin Martin.
That free throw good from Kevin Martin. And he makes both free throws. The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops. 30 points for Goran Dragic.
And if you think about a 4-point line and the possibility of that, a lot of players already shoot from way beyond the 3-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I'd want the distance to be far enough away from the goal that players wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all the time. A specialty shot, one that wouldn't become a real significant part of the game.
And I think some have worried that the 4-point line would make the league too perimeter oriented. I think it's insane. I mean, the 3-point line already stretches the floor and gives you an advantage if you have outside shooting. A 4-point line to me is beyond a rule. It's like a gimmick. I don't think it's going to happen.
Willie Green's checked in for Martin. Here's Ferguson again. Phoenix. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Dragic has got the ball. They get it back.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
That's good. And it's 13 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Dragic the pass to Ferguson. To the wing right side. Now, here is Morris. Covered by Brewer. Here's Ferguson. That's good.
Ferguson.
Fresh has got 28.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
And the shot is good. 19 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Dang. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And so here's Phoenix. Outside Dragic. Poke loose. And now Brewer running the floor all by himself.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Dragic dishes to Tolliver. Morris kicks to Dragic. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. It's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Brewer passes to Dang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And he slams it one-handed.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
The Statue of Liberty, I believe it's called. Man, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Suns.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for them too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
They will walk out of here riding high today. Big win over a conference foe that they split their previous 2 meetings with.
Steve, one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they can build off this win and beat them a 3rd time.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Fresh. He can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on defense that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Bledsoe, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Rubio dishes to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Good.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
And Zhang kicks to Brewer. Shoots it up. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Now Dragic. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, visit
Yo, so what's up? It's not every day that you're in the hood.
Yeah, just want to drop a little knowledge your way. We're an exclusive club. A lot of people think the NBA life is easy, but I know different. There are ups, downs, pressure most people got no clue about. Wanted to make sure you were dealing okay.
Oh yeah, man, I'm good.
All right, because if I learned anything, it's that you have to tune out all the noise. Only thing that matters is what's happening between the lines. Do the work, listen to the coaches, and results will take care of themselves. At the end of the day, it will not be about the money, the nice hotels, the private jets. Remember, and you'll be fine, all right?
Yeah, man, I get that. We're straight.
I was in town with another one of my clients, Dante Exum, and had to see if the rumors were true. Guess they are. New digs. Look who's moving up in this world. I'm sure you already know Dante, the biggest player to come out of Australia since, since ever. He can run the point, move over to the two-guard, whatever anybody needs. He's about to take the league by storm.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And this is the man I was telling you about, Dante. Destined to be the biggest undrafted success in the history of the league. Ballin', making money, going places.
Maybe, but he's gonna have to go through me to get there.
Ha! Boy, you acting like that's a challenge.
Take it however you want. You see what I mean on the court.
Fellas, let's keep it cordial. We're all in the same money-making family here.